Scene script. Have you ever wondered how a pagan Roman emperor turned into a fervent Christian, single-handedly changing the course of history? Welcome to our journey into the life of Emperor Constantine. Born to a humble family, Constantine was the son of Helena, a barmaid, and a high-ranking Roman officer, Constantius Chlorus. His path to greatness began when his father was declared Caesar, a junior co-emperor under the Tetrarchy system. This system, established by Emperor Diocletian, divided the Roman Empire into East and West, each led by an Augustus and a Caesar. After his father's death in 306, Constantine was declared Augustus by his father's troops. However, the senior Augustus, Severus, refused to recognize him. This sparked a civil war that would play a significant role in shaping Constantine's destiny and the future of the Roman Empire. Constantine's strategic alliances were key to his success. He married Fausta, the daughter of Emperor Maximian, further strengthening his claim to the throne. His military prowess, too, was unparalleled. He masterminded brilliant campaigns against his rivals, culminating in the decisive Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312. It was here that Constantine, facing the superior forces of Maxentius, another claimant to the throne, reportedly saw a vision of a cross in the sky with the words, "In this sign, you will conquer." Inspired, he had his soldiers paint the Christian symbol on their shields. The next day, they won a resounding victory, and Maxentius drowned in the Tiber River during his retreat. This victory marked the end of the Tetrarchy and the beginning of Constantine's sole rule over the West. He was now poised to shape the Roman Empire in ways that would echo throughout history. With his enemies vanquished, Constantine emerged as the undisputed emperor of the Roman Empire. Now seated on the throne of the Roman Empire, Constantine's reign was about to bring unprecedented change. Constantine's reign, spanning over 3 decades from 306 to 337 CE, was a period of transformative policymaking and administrative reforms. One of his most notable decisions was the establishment of a new capital, Constantinople, today's Istanbul. Named after himself, Constantinople was strategically positioned at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, bridging the East and the West. This move was as symbolic as it was strategic, signifying a shift in power and focus from the old Roman Empire to a more cosmopolitan, inclusive realm. But the changes weren't just geographic. Constantine also introduced economic reforms to stabilize the Roman currency. Recognizing the inflationary pressures of the time, he introduced a new gold coin, the solidus, which became a standard of exchange in the empire and beyond for centuries to come. On the military front, Constantine was no less active. His campaigns expanded the empire's territories and consolidated its power. He fought against the Franks, the Alemanni, the Goths, and most notably against his co-emperor Maxentius in the Battle of Milvian Bridge. It was this victory that solidified his sole rule over the Western Roman Empire, setting the stage for his later conversion to Christianity. But his reign wasn't without controversy. Constantine's policies were often ruthless, and there was a dark side to his rule. He ordered the execution of his eldest son Crispus and his wife Fausta under mysterious circumstances, casting a shadow over his otherwise illustrious reign. Yet, through it all, Constantine remained a figure of immense influence and power. His reign was a turning point in the history of the Roman Empire, setting it on a new path that would shape the course of Western civilization for centuries to come. Constantine's reign, while marked by significant changes, was just the beginning of his enduring legacy. In the midst of political turmoil and social unrest, Constantine underwent a profound personal transformation. Amid battles and power struggles, Constantine's life was set on a new course, one that would alter the trajectory of the Roman Empire and indeed the world. The year was 312. On the eve of the Battle of the Milvian Bridge, Constantine was said to have experienced a vision. Above the setting sun, he saw a cross of light with the words, "In this sign, you will conquer." Enigmatic and profound, this vision led Constantine to adorn his soldiers' shields with the Christian symbol, the Chi-Rho, and march into battle beneath the banner of Christ. Victorious in the battle, Constantine attributed his success to the Christian God. This marked the beginning of his conversion, a journey that would culminate in his baptism on his deathbed. It was a conversion that was not just personal, but also political. As emperor, Constantine's newfound faith would have far-reaching implications. In 313, Constantine, along with Emperor Licinius, issued the Edict of Milan. This proclamation legalized Christianity throughout the Roman Empire, ending nearly 3 centuries of persecution. It granted Christians the freedom to worship openly and returned confiscated properties to the Christian community. This was a significant milestone, as it laid the groundwork for the Christianization of the empire. But Constantine's endorsement of Christianity was not a mere political maneuver. He actively participated in church affairs, calling the First Council of Nicaea to resolve theological disputes. He also commissioned the construction of grand basilicas, including the old St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Constantine's conversion was more than a personal faith journey. It was a seismic shift that reverberated through the corridors of power in Rome, altering the religious and political landscape of the empire. His endorsement of Christianity elevated the once persecuted faith to a privileged status, shaping the trajectory of Western civilization. Constantine's conversion marked a turning point, not just for him but for the entire Roman Empire and the Christian world. His faith journey was a catalyst for change, its ripples felt across centuries and continents, forever altering the course of history. But how did Constantine's reign and religious conversion impact Roman society at large? As the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity, Constantine's reign ushered in a dramatic shift in the social fabric of the Roman Empire. Prior to Constantine, the Roman Empire was largely polytheistic, with citizens worshipping a pantheon of gods. But with Constantine's conversion, Christianity began to gain prominence, eventually becoming the dominant religion of the empire. This shift was not merely spiritual but deeply social, altering the very foundation of Roman society. In the realm of architecture, Constantine commissioned the construction of numerous Christian edifices. The most notable amongst these was the old St. Peter's Basilica, an architectural marvel that stood as a testament to the newfound Christian identity of the empire. These buildings served as hubs for Christian worship and community, fostering a sense of unity and shared identity amongst the empire's diverse populace. Constantine's reign also saw significant economic reforms that had a lasting impact on Roman society. He introduced the solidus, a gold coin that became the standard currency of the empire, stabilizing the Roman economy and facilitating trade. In addition, he reformed taxation and land laws, making them more equitable and thus increasing the welfare of the common citizen. Moreover, Constantine's policies promoted social mobility, with the Christian Church offering opportunities for advancement to those outside the traditional Roman elite. This democratization of power, as it were, contributed to a more equitable society and marked a significant departure from the hierarchical norms of the past. The social changes brought about during Constantine's reign were profound. From the shift in religious practices to the construction of Christian architecture, from economic reforms to the promotion of social mobility, these changes transformed Roman society from the ground up. They also served to consolidate Constantine's power, ensuring his legacy would endure long after his death. Constantine's reign left an indelible mark on Roman society, shaping it in ways that would reverberate through the ages. Every reign has its end, and so it was for Emperor Constantine. As the years advanced, so too did the age and ailing health of Constantine. His final years as emperor were not marked by the vitality and ambition of his youth, but by the steady decline of a man aware of his mortality. Yet, even in this twilight, his influence did not wane. In the year 337, Constantine's health took a drastic turn for the worse. As death approached, he made one final, monumental decision, choosing to be baptized into the Christian faith he had spent his life championing. The Emperor of Rome, the most powerful man in the known world, died not as a pagan, but as a Christian, marking a significant milestone in the Christianization of the Roman Empire. His death, however, ignited a power struggle among his three sons, Constantine II, Constantius II, and Constans. Each coveted the throne, and the unity of the empire hung in the balance. The struggle eventually led to civil war, with Constantius emerging victorious, but at a great cost to the stability of the empire. Constantine's legacy, however, was far from over. His endorsement of Christianity laid the foundations for the Church's influence over the empire. His capital, Constantinople, would become a beacon of Christianity, standing strong for over a millennium until its fall in the 15th century. Moreover, Constantine's decisions during his reign had far-reaching effects. The Edict of Milan, which granted religious freedom throughout the empire, paved the way for Christianity to flourish. His reforms to the Roman currency stabilized the economy for centuries to come. In the grand tapestry of history, Constantine's reign was a turning point. His decisions shaped not only the destiny of the empire he ruled, but also the future of Christianity and the Western world. Emperor Constantine's reign ended, but his legacy lived on, forever changing the course of history.